Hey guys, BoarControl back once again with another deck review here, and today I'm going to be doing Highlander Mage. Now this video is going to be split into three parts. We'll start off by talking about the deck, card replacements, just general synergies with certain cards and stuff, move into the Mulligan guide, and then of course some gameplay to finish off. So, to kick things off, here we have the deck list that I like playing for Highlander Mage. I've been playing this list a lot. It's pretty standard list. One card I'm missing maybe is Blizzard, and I have Puzzle Box instead. Question marks about that, but I enjoy playing the Puzzle Box. The Blizzard's one of the lowest win rate cards. We can talk about general strategies to the deck and everything, so yeah. So you want to start off with early game tools. You want to get Zephyrs into Wild Growth, power up into the late game. The objective is to play Pocket Galaxy as early as possible, and then you just spam all of these broken cards for 1 mana. Alternatively, you have like stall tools. You can stall into Reno to stabilize the game. It really depends on the matchup, but of course the Highlander cards, Zephyrs, Reno, those are the most powerful tools, and like other tools as well, pretty useful with stalling out. A lot of the deck is just stall. Doomsayer, Bone Wraith, just stall cards, right? Other general combos, you have the Dragoncaster here to cheat out Puzzle Box, Power of Creation. Those can often be win conditions in themselves if you get them down early. Same with Tortola cheating out those spells too. That can be very powerful. Yeah, Mana Saber cheating mana as well. Or all relevant cards, text one card together. Now, in terms of cards that you don't own, you're going to probably thinking to yourself, Boar, do I take out a loan to make this deck? Look at the amount of legendaries. But how many legendaries are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12 legendaries, damn. So I'll start off with in terms of card swaps with the cards that came out from Galakrond's Awakening. So the Amazing Reno and the Escape Mana Saber. Those cards are good cards in the deck, but this deck was good before Galakrond's Awakening. So those cards definitely, if you haven't got the new expansion, you don't need to play these cards. You can replace them with other cards. Cards like Blizzard, cards like Mountain Giant, definitely playable cards in this deck. If you need to replace anything. If you're looking to cut a dragon though, maybe you want to replace with another dragon. All the dragon cards are quite essential. I'd say like Caligos, Dragon Extras, Extras are all very powerful. Malygos maybe more cuttable than the others. The Highlander cards, Reno, Zephyrs are essential. Skies of Luna pretty essential as well. All part of the power when you have the galaxy. But yeah, there are other dragons in the game. Like you need the dragon cards to activate your other cards. So maybe playing Dragon Maw Scorcher, Big Ol' Whelp. Those are kind of playable cards if you're looking for some cheaper replacements. But I'd say you only want to replace like a couple of the cards. If you're missing like 5 or 6 of legendaries, probably not the deck for you. Come back when you have more dust, or maybe wait for the next expansion, which starts in a month or so. But yeah, that pretty much sums up this part. I'm going to move into the Mulligan guide now. Okay, so here I am with a very similar deck to the one I'm playing. Only one difference is, I can sort by the card. This list has a Blizzard rather than the Boom Pistol Bully. I couldn't find my exact list on HSG Play, so it's close enough. You're not keeping Blizzard, you're not keeping Bully in any matchups, so it's fairly irrelevant for this part of the video. But we will go over the rest of the Mulligans. And yeah, you can see general Mulligan win rates here. Zephyrs always a keep. Reno pretty much always a keep. Doomsayer always keeping its aggro makes sense. Pocket Galaxy, that's like the win con. Dragoncaster to cheat it out. Book of Spectres drawing you into these cards all makes a lot of sense for the early game tools. Mana Saber definitely best played on turn 4. Cheating into this, right, makes a lot of sense in terms of Mulligan stuff here. I'd say yeah, keeping this against aggro too. It makes a lot of sense. We can have a look at how often certain cards are kept and how much they should be kept, sort of thing. So if we sort by kept percentage here and then see which cards are overkept. So in terms of how much cards are kept, so 76% of the time people are keeping Fire Chief Witch Doctor, and Fire Chief Witch Doctor is all the way down here, middle of the pack. I think personally, mulliganing very aggressively for the power cards is what you should be doing. Fire Chief Witch Doctor is sort of card you want to sometimes have on turn 2, sort of by chance. You don't want to keep it. Often you don't even have a Dragon Fort, then it's unplayable, and the card's just fine. This deck is known as Scam Mage a lot in the pro scene. That's because it wins by sort of cheating. Fire Witch doesn't cheat. Zephyrs cheats, Reno cheats, Pocket Galaxy cheats, Dragoncaster cheats, Booker's Spectre's drawing 3, that's cheating too. You wanna do cheating, and that card doesn't cheat. So we can look at more at cards that you should be keeping, not keeping. Yeah, these cards are all good to keep. I only want to keep this against like aggro matchups. Maybe the cap percentage is quite high. We can go over individual matchups soon, but for now we'll just talk about overall matchups. You see here, Twilight Drake. This card isn't doing any cheating at all. It has an okay mulligan rate, but like being kept this much of the time, people are definitely overkeeping this card. I would never keep Twilight Drake personally, and you can see how much it's kept here. So that's definitely a strange one to me. The card, of course, isn't bad, but it's another card you just sort of happen to have on turn 4, and then you'll play it, rather than just keeping it the whole time. There's got to be some more cards here. What are they kept? Arcane kept 50% of the time, and it's actually one of the worst cards to keep here. The draw cards, like Booker Spectres, is good because it's on turn 2. Turn 3 is too late. It's too late to draw in lots of matchups. Additionally, you kind of want to be drawing after Pocket Galaxy, and like Intellect's just too slow. You just end up dying because you're drawing on 3 and your turn 4s aren't very high tempo, so you just end up falling behind too much in a lot of matchups. So definitely not keeping Arcane Intellect at all. Just looking for these primary cards. Another card which is overkept there. Yeah, and in general, all these cards, Bone Race, Keysmith, you really shouldn't be keeping these unless it's a very specific matchup. A lot of this stuff all just overkept, I think. Now, looking at individual matchups, we can start with Druid matchup. Normally in Big and Druid or Quest Druid, we see the usual keeps here. I guess Bone Race decent against a Big and Druid maybe, but you see there's sometimes not enough data and stuff. But I would just be keeping these personally. You can situationally say I already have a Zephyrs, and then Dragoncaster gets better. If I have Dragoncaster in hand, I'm going to want to keep a big spell with it, right? You can keep Power Creation with the Dragoncaster. You can keep the Pocket Galaxy as well. Yeah, I definitely want to keep Pocket Galaxy in this matchup if I know it's Quest Druid. Even against some Big and Druid, I still think you want to keep the Pocket Galaxy and you just hope you get to cheat into it. Because that is basically the win con, is cheating out the Pocket Galaxy. Right, an unfavorable matchup here, Hunter. How do you win against Hunter? Well, you need to stall. Doomsayer, great at stalling, and then you need to remove their board. You can think you're safe against Hunter, and then suddenly like Rotten Their Straight comes down, destroys your minion, and they take complete control of the board and snowball you out of there. So just spending your mana in the early game is super important, and then you need to do a powerful thing on turn 6, which is why you want to keep Dragoncaster and Reno, because if you're too defensive, you can end up not threatening lethal, and the Hunter hero power will just smoke you down over time. So you need to do something powerful yourself, like Dragoncaster into 8 mana spell, or Reno clear their board, win board, and start racing them back. It's important, even though you're not an aggressive deck at all, you need to kind of race back the Hunter in these games if you can. But yeah, that's pretty much that for the Hunter. In the mirror, Pocket Galaxy, cheating out Pocket Galaxy makes a lot of sense. Don't know why Mulligans are so high here, and I guess Mulligans and Frostnova are useful cards. I definitely wouldn't keep them though. Just draw into them, like this is probably not enough data here with 1.7% cap ratio, but yeah, just more for Galaxy. Zephyrs and Galaxy seem like the cards you want to keep, and just going for Galaxy is the best option for sure. Paladin matchup, Mech Paladin, yeah, similar to the matchup against Hunter really. Same cards are good. Priest, probably Res Priest. Again, the slow matchup of the Galaxy is insane. Here, keeping Arcane Intellect actually probably a viable thing to do. Just Priest doesn't pressure you at all, so drawing cards is fine. Versus Rogue, a very common matchup. Here, Stealth does get better against Rogue since they play a lot of reactive spells, so the Mana Saber making sense there. But in general, you only want to keep Mana Saber if you already have like something to ramp into. So yeah, I already have Galaxy, I already have Dragoncaster. The Mana Saber gets a lot better for sure. But yeah, usual stuff. Snip Snap, always a good keep in any deck against Rogue. So we're going to want to be holding on to that one. It's just annoying for Rogue to deal with. Versus Shaman. Shaman's not really a class, so I'm going to skip that one. Warlock. Yep. Normally Gallicorn Warlock. Cleaning up their stuff. This is a very favourable matchup. You need to remember not to overcommit into like Twisting Nether and Plague of Flames. Just put a few threats down at a time, and you should be good enough there. You can see how high the Mulligan rate are the threats, because you just end the game because you have just too many threats. But yeah, just looking for the Reno Zephyr stuff, same as normal. If I knew it was Galacon Warlock, not Zoo, I would keep Galaxy. But against Zoo, the Galaxy can be bad, which is why I imagine it has a lower win rate here. Versus Warrior, Galacon Warrior. I think Doomsayer is the nuts in this match. Whenever I have Doomsayer, I'm so happy. They don't really play Death Rattles, and when they play the... if you can play this before your opponent can play Devoted Maniac, it's very hard to clear. So say you're going first, you want to play Doomsayer on 2, because they have the coin. If you're going second, however, you can play Doomsayer... Actually, you still need to play Doomsayer on 2. Doomsayer gets played on 2, because if you're going second and you play it on 3, it's going to their turn 4, right, for the Maniac. Yeah. Doomsayer just gets played on 2. And then it really shuts them down. The only way you lose is if you get smoked too fast by the Invokes. Normally, you can just stabilize with just any of the late game stuff. You just need to, again, stall out. Just stall out. In terms of Zephyrs of this deck, always pick Wild Growth, I would say. If you have it on turn 2. Later on in the game, it's just removal tools or burst damage or whatever, right? You can be very flexible with it. That's why the card's so good. Yep. And that pretty much sums up the Mulligan stuff here. If you do have any questions about Mulligan, please post below. But now I will head into some games. Okay, so... yeah, now's the part of the video where I ignore all the information I said in the Mulligan guide and start keeping cards based on how I feel. No. We'll try and follow the Mulligan guide. Okay. Versus Druid. Now, I expect it to be Quest Druid in Legend, but you might expect it to be in Big and Druid in Legend of 5. Just depends on your rank. But yeah, never keep Ray of Frost or Frost. Actually, I think never keep this. You can keep Ray of Frost against Hunter, but wouldn't advise it much else. Zephyr is always going to be a keep. Getting the ramp, super important with this deck. Just play all your big guys as fast as possible. Quest Druid matchup. Often you can fatigue the Quest Druid. What you want to do is make sure that your amazing Reno, what it does is after they've played the Alexstrasza, you can poof their full board of dragons once they draw them. That's what you want to save Reno for. If this is indeed, oh, not Alexstrasza, Ysera. You know the cards I mean. You know how Question gets a full board of dragons. You want to poof them, and that pretty much shuts them down. You just have more value in your deck than the Druid. So you should be able to outgrind them unless they pressure you or draw super fast. All keep from Sneaky Turtle here. So yeah. Untapped potential. Okay. It's time to ramp. So it's already looking like growth. You don't really have a great turn 5 of this deck. It's like Malagos or Boom Pistol Buddy's the best it gets. We can just play Zodiacs. Fine. Could also go for an Intellect plus Fiery Witch Doctor. We'll see how it goes. Maybe Intellect's going to be better to look or the Pocket Galaxy as fast as possible. Alakazam. Boom. Already putting the pressure on. Against Quest Druid, it's pretty difficult to just straight up pressure them down because they have so much healing and stuff. What you want to do is build up a big enough board that they can't clear with Starfall, and that's how you get them. Once they can't clear a board with Starfall, they have real problems dealing with the board. Okay. Gonna go for this play here. Power of Creation is very powerful in this matchup. I'm just looking to see what I picked up off this. I can go for the Book of Spectres. So his quest is done. Next turn there's going to be Some very spooky minions coming down. They're going to be Oasis Surges most likely. A bit worried about drawing spells because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells in deck. But you know how it is. People say don't play book because you might discard Pocket Galaxy, but what you might also do is just draw closer to Pocket Galaxy, right? So I think you want to play the book. And this Drake's actually 410, best it gets. Definitely worth playing. Okay, Doomslayer is pretty useless. You want to play this? The only battle cry is on turn 9 with the dragon, so play this into turn 9. General rule of thumb. You want to spend all your mana each turn, but I only do that. Just going to play the most expensive card in my hand. You're not going to get much value out of this in this matchup. Okay. Axe is at 10 HP Taunt here, which is pretty nice. Taunts are pretty powerful against Oasis Surger in general. So I could try getting Galaxy down now. There are still some big minions in my deck. I could also just get a Power of Creation off this. I think I will trade first, just in case my best option is Conjurer's Calling. But yeah, Pocket Galaxy down. Slightly slower tempo, but should be better for me in the long term, right? Drawing these cards for 1 mana. Yeah, so I could have played the Bully this turn to stop this, but he doesn't necessarily always have this. My hand's too full to play Dragon Queen. That's how it is. So you might want to play Floop next turn. I'll still just jam the Bully, I think. Like if he wants to play Floop, we do deny it, which is relevant. But yeah, it looks like he's probably just gonna draw cards this turn and draw a bunch of dragons. I don't have Frost Nova in hand. Could be a problem. Okay. Yep, so he's just playing for tempo at this point. Oof, that's a lot of pressure. Scenarios like this, where you're a bit behind on board. I like getting the box down. Probably just Ray of Frost. Okay, box is very good at clearing boards. It's also pretty good at overdrawing you. That does happen sometimes. Oh my lord. What is happening? I cast... So you have to adapt to a lot of situations after you play a box, and okay! So it casts Pocket Galaxy and Academic Espionage, so I have a lot of 1 mana Druid cards in my deck. I don't know how much use they are. Nice news is, everything costs 1, so my Luna's gonna absolutely pop off. But my board's full of 2/7s. 2/7s don't really die. Ha! He has 2 Bronze Explorers. Yeah, no 2 games of Reno Mage are ever quite the same when you play box. I like playing box on an emptier hand because you do generate so much random stuff. But it's fine. Would you innovate? Okay. 2 Twin Spell Ray of Frost here. Probably just, this is the most power I can get on board, right? 5 seems like a decent amount of attack value against his board. I don't have spells. Just not much, so we want to freeze this. We also want to freeze other high attack creature, right? Okay. I mean, we have 22 on board, he's got to be scared. Looks like he's healing up with his Oasis. And another board-wide buff, okay. Yeah, if he does heal up all that damage we pushed. It's a bit annoying. Oh my god, this turn is going to be insane. Oh, that card's so bad to top deck. Okay, I can cycle off this. Frost Nova definitely powerful here. 9 cards in hand. I think I'm just gonna wrap for 3. Okay, I think I want more mana, so I'm gonna trade this off. This game is insane. Flame Strike to clear. Yeah, what happened this turn is something. I mean, yeah, you can see this deck's quite fun. Behold the tools of creation. Just set up for the Flame Strike here. We also can draw Adexstrasza. I don't know, my deck's full of Druid cards, so it's hard to really know what's going on. And we could Catapult Galaxy for the 3rd time this game. That does seem a tad excessive. Malygos's Flame Strike! 1 mana CM, that's not a bad card. I should probably draw a card. Order low. Worthy Expedition. Okay. He's been a good or well played. Of course, this is another tool that you can use to completely wipe out a Druid's board. We didn't draw the Amazing Ring in this game, but we didn't need to. And that's how you beat Quest Druid. Pretty simple stuff. But general game plan, freeze their board and clear it, you know, after the dragons come down. It can happen in various different ways, as you saw there. That is one of the many ways you can win. Nice. Okay, let's see what I queue into here. Oh, a rogue matchup, okay. Rogue, a very common matchup, hotly contested. Is this favourable or not? Who knows? It's pretty 50-50, I think. But with this hand, things are looking pretty promising. I am an expert in drawing Zephyrs, as you can see. The golden Zephyrs is drawn on turn 2. Way more often than non-golden. Confirmed by these games. Okay. Your wish? is my suggestion. I wish for 2 mana wild growth. But it costs 3 Zeph. I want to be able to go. I dream of a world where I can coin Zeph and pick wild growth. So he's also playing Highlander, obviously. Oh, that's cheating. You can't play this card twice. His turn was powerful. Mild concern. I imagine he's also going to ramp, but he could play an Animal Companion. It tells us stuff about his hand. If he ramps, he's got... Yeah, he has some expensive cards. I'm a little worried. Not gonna lie. Okay. I like the explosion against Rogue. They often spread wide. Especially this guy has a bunch of 1/1s. He's gonna spread wide. Crossbow more useful at just getting immediate tempo against single target minions or freezing face if they have lethal. For instance against Warrior with the invokes. Okay. I wonder. So yeah, looking like it's just cartoon next turn. He has this ability to Zeph me at any point. So for instance, this turn he can go 1-drop, Zeph Edwin. It is concerning, to say the least. General options off Malagos. What are taking Flame Strike? Polymorph. Flame Strike is probably the most powerful spell. It's very good. Okay, only one play here. Gonna kill the lackey to prevent Tog from top deck. Looks like see him at next turn. This Zephyr is still in hand. Gotta be wary of it. Have the turn 9 power play. He might coin his Dragon Queen first though. So that could be a problem. Prep. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna get. Oof, he's gonna Edwin me. Okay. The good old stall into box plan. One of my favourite plans. Stall into your old box. And the box will clear up the Edwin. Oh boy. The plan never fails, guys, never fails. Box knows what's up. Box is on our side. Everyone hates Edwin. Box knows. Box feels you. Box feels the rage against Edwin. He's the Edwin exterminator. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to freeze twice. I only have 1 Ray of Frost, so there is. It's probably safer if I just clear the board and do this, and we don't freeze it because he already used Sap. How does he get through my 2/5 and the Reborn? And then I Ray of Frost next turn if I whiff on the Tortolan. Because the Tortolan's only 3 and 7 to hit. Yep, and very likely he has to make this trade. And now we don't even have to gamble on Tortolan. I'd rather use Tortolan to get like Power of Creation or something, so now we don't have to gamble at all. And just take this disgusting trade and freeze the Edwin once again. Never shall you attack, Edwin. Or attack my face. Damn, the bonus was a 16 HP taunt. Nuts. Okay. Here it comes, next turn. The box! Yep, there's the Galacron for the Kronks. Me too. Okay. Oh, I have the clear with this. Yeah, there's just no need to play the box anymore. Damn. I'm sure there's going to be a need to play the box soon, guys. I'm certain there's going to be a need to play the box soon, but if you have a play which clears which isn't box, you just don't need to box. Like, if he doesn't pressure me again, I can go Alexstrasza, but I imagine I'm going to get pressured. And if he has Alexstrasza, right, he's going to make a board that I can't clear with Reno, which means I need the box then. You want to save the box for the boards you can't clear with anything else. Box is the get out of jail card. Yeah, this doesn't concern me that much. Cast box. Don't think we want to cast the box here. I'm ahead on board. That's another thing. Don't cast box when you're ahead on board. I know some of you probably screw at me. Cast the box, Boar. But if you're playing responsibly, you don't need to cast it. That's a pain in the ass. Okay, responsible play has flown out of the window here. Damn, with Noz on board, let's go. Oh my god. Did I play it? Oh no, I didn't get played. What's happening? Oh no, the X-Shots didn't come down. Oh my god. I definitely played it. Yeah, Nozdormo can. I wish I'd played Alexstrasza. That would have been powerful. Hmm.
The future is ours. Behold the tools of creation. I'm ready.
I think I'll be okay though. Yeah, I just didn't know what the box had done. And the nods was ticking, right? So I was worried if I damage him with the box, it's kind of pointless to annex him, right? But I just didn't know how much things were damaged. It was very awkward. I thought I played the axe in time, but you know, the Hearthstone clock lies to you sometimes. Especially in Nostalmo mode. Like, I definitely played the annex and it got unplayed. Damn, Stormhammer in Mage is kind of broken. Okay, now it's time for Alex. Leroy's not killing me. I'm gonna force him to trade. Let's force the trades out of him. Oh god. Okay. In these mage games, man. Never know what's happening. Oof, those were two nutty cards. Not bad. Yeah, he had a lacking hand anyway for the Tog, so. Hey, didn't we already have this conversation, Edwin? Oh, yo. Poof! Pew 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 pew! There's a weird, weird attack noise. Okay, down to 7 now. Almost dead. Dragon's Horde. Is there a spooky dragon that saves him here? Doubt it's a spooky dragon that saves him. Why do I have to say dragon? Spooky legendary. He doesn't play the legendary. Oh, +5? Yeah, I'll take it. I'm looking for that power of creation. Windfree Heartbeat, yo. Okay, I want too high a health total to die to anything, really. Just going for the most pressure on board here with the Tortolan. Almost guaranteed to hit power of creation it was. Just trying to think of what he can do. And what could this random dragon be? Like, not legendary. We will see. We will see. Probably has to trade these harpies. Rogues do spend an awful lot of time roping because of the lackeys. It's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. How many decisions can he really have? Nice. Okay, thanks for the lethal, Reno. Sure thing. Absolute scam. Reno the scam. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Nice. So that pretty much wraps up this Mage video. As per usual, any questions, comment section below. If you want to see more games with this deck, you can check out my stream twitch.tv/BoarControl HS, where I'll be playing this deck on stream. That way you can see more matchup spreads and ask me any questions you want in the Twitch chat. But for now, that wraps it up for this time. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.